Hello everyone. Today I want to show everyone how to set up and take care of your Steam sauna. I can't find any videos on YouTube that explain everything in detail, and you get no directions with this product. It's made in Japan, I think, and I don't know, it's just, I can't find any information on it myself, but I figured it out. I think I did at least. So what I got in here is, first of all you see here is how to put on the top part, which you see. And all it does is attach, I'll show you. And it explains that, and it's super easy to put that on. It's nothing. Anyway, and then the next thing you get, I can't find, but it's directions only on how to put the poles together inside. But nothing else. You get parts with it that are not explained. And so today I'd like to explain all of that. I already have mine set up, so I'm going to go show you how to do it yourself. So this is the Steam sauna that I got on eBay. That is the chair that comes with it. That's the steamer on the ground right there. And it comes with the mat that goes on the bottom, the poles, which the instructions do come with it that explain how to put the poles together. This thing, and this two tubes. A short tube, a long tube, and I think it might come with an extra tube, and maybe an extra part that I can't remember, but these are the parts that I used to put it together. And then it also comes with this, which came in the instructions I showed you. It just attaches like that. Easy to take off, you don't have to use it. So what happens is, the steamer does, the tubes connect to the top of this. You make sure this is on real tight. You just put it in and turn it until it's really tightly on. And then the steamer goes through here and into this thing. You want to make sure you have this thing in so the steam doesn't boil up and hit your leg and burn your leg. But you also have to be careful because this thing fills with water. You don't want this to get water everywhere, but you also want to make sure this is on tight, which is kind of hard to do because it tightens and then it untightens really fast. It's just cheaply made. So you want to be careful with that, but you also really want to be careful not to knock it over. So you're going to want to put it all the way back here. And you don't want to do too much movement in here once you're in here. The mat goes right here. And then you put your chair in. The steamer isn't that hard to use. You just fill the water. They have little lines that you can barely see inside here. That they have a medium line. In the instructions it does say to put it up to the medium line. I put it up a little bit more than that because the water will boil up. You put the water in there, I'm sorry. And the water boils up pretty fast when you're in there. And you don't know it whenever it goes off and it runs out, it just turns off. And you don't know that when you're in here. It doesn't beep or anything. And I put Himalayan salt in here, or Epsom salt as well. So that burns and sticks to the bottom. So I really want to make sure that doesn't happen. So this is the on and off. You want to plug it in. Obviously it's not plugged in right now. The timer, which is 10, 20, 30, 40. It'll show on there. It goes up to 60. And then the temperature is, it says P1, P2, P3, and it goes up to, I think 9 or something. I do 6 at the most normally because it gets pretty hot. Yeah, and then you just set the timer. But you also want to make sure that you watch the time yourself. So I bought a timer just from the Dollar Tree. A little timer, and I just put it in here. In the little pocket, if you have the pocket. If not, you can hold on to it or make a little table right here, which I'm going to get a little table. This is just not obviously going to work very long. You're going to put it a little closer. Comes with, this is the remote control. It has power, turning on and off, changing the temperature, changing the time. I don't use it too much because you can't really see exactly what you're doing when you press the buttons. But, I mean, obviously power. But, so, I usually just put that on the little table next to it. If I'm not using the timer, I can put it in here. So, and also, if you use your fascia blaster, if you're one of my fascia blaster sisters or brothers, I only recommend busting your upper chest. That's all I do in here. Or maybe your legs if you're careful. Your top of your legs if you're careful. But I do not recommend sitting on the floor in this thing and blasting. Even if I just want everybody to be very careful. It's easy to knock over that thing in the back, even if it's in front of you. And the hot water can burn you really, really bad no matter what the temperature is. It's really hot. So I burned my foot pretty bad the other day, and that's why I'm actually making this video, because I really want everyone to be careful. It's very dangerous, and you can end up in the hospital if it's hot enough. So I only recommend, what I do is blast my upper chest, and that's it in here. It scared me once I burned myself, but you know, use at your own risk. You can also you can put essential oils in this as well. So that's it. I want to get into cleaning. You're going to want, what I do is once a week, I take this and this, the mat and the cover, and I just put them in the washing machine on extra delicate. And then I hang them up to dry. But what I would do every time, I use about 4 or 5 times before I do that. But every day, I definitely hang up the mat after, spray it with some Lysol, and then I have to wipe down this entire thing on the inside. I know it's a pain, but this is all we can afford is with the steam sauna instead of another sauna. It's just what we have to do to make sure we don't get mold. So I wipe it down really good, and I also spray it with Lysol, that in the top part. So that is how I clean it. So that is basically it. Just be safe. I recommend drinking a lot of water. You can also put essential oils, I hear, inside the water in the steamer. So have a great day.